That's your downloadables for PlayStation Network and the Xbox. I'm going to throw it on over to Jeff Gerstmann, who's flying Giant Bomb's Nintendo 5 helicopter. Jeff, what's going on at Nintendo?
It's a big traffic backup going. Got a Tora Bash block in lane 3. So, take a little extra time for your commute, get off, have a little coffee. Let's start with WiiWare. Also, there's more WarioWare DIY games up this week. They do say that in the kind of the early going here. Those are all free, and they keep adding them every Monday through July 26th. And they're currently coming from the Treehouse, the localization team.
Oh, okay.
Making their own games and putting them up for you to grab. Tora Bash! WiiWare, Tora Bash, Navi Studios, 1,000 points rated T for teen. Tora Bash is an online fighting game where you make all the moves. Use precision motion controls to create any move you want. The only limit is your imagination. Manipulate your fighters' joints for maximum impact and take out your opponents with precise hits. Boost your joints for added speed and strength to hit harder. Then grab your opponents and slam them to the ground. Fight online and challenge players around the world using Nintendo registered trademark, Wi-Fi connection, broadband internet access required. Want to make your own fight movies?
Yes.
Just jump into the replay editor. You can enter replays at any point in time to review your fight to catch that mind-blowing move you missed. When you're done, share with your buddies through WeConnect 24 trademark.
Tora Bash is kind of a thing on the PC, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been around forever.
Yeah.
And I've never spent the time to understand how it all works. It just seems, I don't know.
Madness.
Boost your joints with speed.
Do they say what the rating for that is? They do.
Rated T for teen.
Okay.
Animated blood. Fantasy violence.
I have lots of violent fantasies.
Yeah. Balloon Pop Festival from UFO Interactive. 1 to 2 players, rated E for everyone, 800 Wii points. Balloon Pop Festival is a revolutionary puzzle game that's suitable for all ages. Point the Wii Remote, trademark, controller at the screen to aim and link a series of balloons to create satisfying combos. Watch as the festival is beautifully animated, releasing different graphical elements to represent each month. The goal of the game is to score as much as you can before balloons cross the line on the bottom. Each festival has different graphical elements, animation, and character costumes. The more you do through the festival, the more you will unlock graphics for playing other modes. That's it on WiiWare. DSiWare, much longer list.
As it has been for a while now.
Yeah,
they're busting moves.
Pumping out all sorts of unappealing stuff on DSiWare.
Fantastic. Let's hear what they got this week.
Sabarasa is the publisher of Primrose. It's 200 to DSi points. Take your time, set your own pace, establish your own goals, and adapt your play style however you like. Primrose rules are easy. There are no time limits, no levels, no arbitrary objectives, and no constraints. Just place pairs of tiles on a game grid and attempt to corral groups of tiles with pieces of a different color. Surrounded tiles disappear, and surrounding tiles change colors, allowing chain effects to trigger combos for massive points. You can play long matches and try to keep up with increasing levels of difficulty, or just go all out in a huge single move combo for millions of points.
Well, I would just do that then every time. That sounds way better.
Yeah.
Millions of points.
Just go all out. Pop Island, Paperfield.
Oh man, at first I thought you were going to say something about Popeye.
Popeye.
Land. Popeye Land.
Popeye Land.
That I'm much more interested in.
Yeah. Pop Island dash Paperfield from Odenis Studio.
Oh, Dennis.
All lowercase.
Is that 2 N's or?
No, Odenis.
Okay.
All one word.
Got it.
Rated E, Comic Mischief. 200 Nintendo DSi points. Discover a fresh, fun universe with easy pick-up-and-play control themes. Join your team and race Surf or Fly on 3 new islands. Get a maximum of flags to win in the Race for Flags or Capture the Flag modes. With the new Magic Shooters team, take control of 8 land, sea, and air vehicles, including tanks, hovercrafts, and planes, or animals, surfing penguins, eagles, and black cats. An impressive graphics engine runs fast and smooth at 60 frames per second. In solo mode, rack up points and unlock new playable vehicles and maps. Use DS Download Play to share Pop Island Paperfield and compete joyfully with up to 7 friends. If you own Pop Island on your Nintendo DSi system, you can get 3 new maps and 4 vehicles, including a helicopter and a submarine.
Yeah, finally the submarine.
Yeah, that's
Well, I'm just glad that they were
really change it.
I'm glad they were able to lock at 60.
Yeah,
that's
totally.
key for popping islands.
Paperfield. Music On Retro Keyboard from Abbey Light. 200 Nintendo DSi points. Turn your Nintendo DSi into a full electronic keyboard with a carefully chosen selection of sounds and rhythms from the mythic computers and consoles of the 1980s. Whether you're already an expert or taking your first steps, Retro Keyboard will help you capture your inspiration wherever you are. Features include an 80s-inspired interface and a selection of keyboard, console, and computer sounds from the 80s, plus rhythms inspired by first-generation video games. You can also enjoy an automatic accompaniment function with chord recognition, up to 8 user-definable chords, a 6-octave keyboard, 2 octaves visible, pitch bend function, 16 instruments, an integrated sequencer, metronome, recording, and replay options.
I think one of my favorite things favorite statements I've heard recently was I can't remember who said this on Twitter, but 1980 is 2010's 1950.
Yeah.
Which is right the F on.
Yep.
We are far enough away from it now that it's just become this kind of weird abstract, like neon and leg warmers and synthesizers, and it's the 80s, y'all.
Designer drugs!
Yeah, but it's like, it doesn't have any of the context, so now it's just kind of like, greasers, I don't know.
Japanese overlords. Let's do calisthenics.
Yes!
Cocaine!
Leg warmers.
Jeff, keep going. I did say leg warmers, but it's a obvious touchstone.
Touchstone!
Yes, Touchstone
They
Pictures.
put out a lot of movies in the 80s.
Down in Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Their first release. Fun fact.
Thank you for that. 24/7 Solitaire from Cosmigo. 500 Nintendo DSi points. 24/7 Solitaire features 24 variations of the most widely known and best-loved single-player card games, including Klondike, Free Cell, Spider, Pyramid, Yukon, and 7 versions of Peg Solitaire.
Who else can bring you that? Fuck you! No one!
Most games have custom gameplay options so you can enjoy the game with your favorite rules. On-screen instructions help you learn new Solitaire variations. Statistics are available for players who love to track their wins. Save your game status at any time. The game's style and interface have been designed for easy, intuitive operation with the stylus or control pad. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the endless challenge and fun of this Solitaire game collection.
You cocksucker!
I think Vinny and I are like shocked.
By what?
I don't know. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
DSiWare. Jeff, go ahead.
For Travelers, TM, play French from A Genius Interactive. 1 to 4 players, 800 Nintendo DSi points. Challenge your family and friends in a new digital board game while learning your first words in a new language together. Compete in a foreign hotel where the game goal is to acquire objects, money, and friends. Strategy and fast learning are essential. The game is suitable for players young and old, and no previous knowledge is necessary. The more you play, the more your French vocabulary increases.
I don't know where this accent is going.
The game is perfect to bring on your trip, including more than 240 carefully selected words.
All right.
Not available in Arizona.
And that is it.
That is it for DSiWare,
Man,
Jeff.
it
Thank
is.
you so much for that. Let's get to emails.